Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Marvel Legends series 2-pack Rogue and Pyro. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. First up, to start things off, let's take a look at the packaging. On the top, Marvel Legends series and part of an X-Men X in the circle. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. 4 and up, Marvel Legends series, nice window showcasing both figures and accessories. The X-Men X, Marvel's Rogue, Marvel's Pyro. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, a barcode, Marvel Legends series, and warning, small parts, Achtung, don't stick them in your pie hole, your German pie hole, or any other language pie hole. Oh, on this side, artwork of Pyro, playing with a little fire Pyro, Marvel Legends series. On this side, Rogue taking off her glove, that's very dangerous, my friends, and Marvel Legends series. On the back, Marvel's Pyro, large artwork. Marvel's Rogue, large artwork. Very nice artwork, too. Attention, don't stick things in your French pie hole. Some more small, fine, and legalese print. And some more made in China print, and a Marvel print, and a Hasbro print. And that, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Now let's take a look at the figures and accessories. Handy dandy tweezers, and we'll start with Rogue. And she comes with an alternate set of hands, nothing that we have not seen before. And they're on in and out hinges. And then here is her kind of, I'm gonna kick your butt face. So, I think it's a nice looking sculpt with a little bit of paint. Like here, the eyes look nice. You know, the paint all around looks nice. Well, that's alternate head. And while we're talking about alternate heads, here is Pyro's alternate head, which is smiley face. Nice looking, and a nice, he has a wash in his hair to kind of give it some highlight or definition, I guess. But very nice looking sculpt, I think. That is, of course, my opinion. Yours may vary, and that's okay. And then here we have some flame effects that we have seen a couple times now. Several times. I want to say the first one to come with these was Sunfire, out of the Build a Warlock wave. But I could be wrong. Now let's take a look at the figures themselves, and we'll start with the Rogue. Again, just like the alternate head, the face sculpt and paint is nice. I do enjoy it. Pyro keeps putting the camera out of focus, so let's set him over to the side for a minute. And one issue with the paint, and I don't know if it's supposed to be like this or if they just messed up at the factory when they were painting, but in order to line the stripes up, you know, she has to be reaching out pretty good there, and that's on both sides. So I'm not sure if that line is supposed to be broken on the sleeves or not. And then, of course, you know, it breaks up at this articulation. And then this piece is an overlay. And then this appears to be sculpted in. So the legs may actually be new sculpt. And let's take a look at her articulation while we've got her right here. She can look up that high. The ponytail does get in the way a little bit. She can look down that far. She's got some waggle. Does she chicken neck? Let's see. No real chicken neck. She can, however, do the full exorcist. And the head is on the traditional Marvel Legends hinge and ball. At the shoulders, arms come up a little better than 90 degrees, just slightly better. Full 360 degree rotation. Hinge and swivel at the elbow gives you that much bend, approximately 90 degrees, and a full 360 degrees of rotation. Another full 360 of rotation at the wrist, and that's on an in and out hinge, and in and out hinge on the other side as well. You can see the cut here where the chest meets the abdomen, and she gets a little hula on there, and with a little bit of effort it will give you a full 360 degrees, and you know, it gives you some tilt. Bends back that far and forward that far. This is also a separate piece, her little scarf doohickey, and it does come off. At the legs, if this piece comes up something like that, she can give you that much of the splits. She can kick forward that far. Back, not hardly at all. Cut here at the upper thigh for another 360 degree rotation. Double hinged pinless knee. And it gives you that much bend. So yeah, that is a new piece then, the pinless. Ankles tilt down that far, tilt up that far, and forward facing pin for rocker. That does it for a look at Rogue. And we'll set her out of the way and take a look at Pyro. So we've already taken a look at his sculpt, or did we? No, we didn't. That was the head we looked at. So then again, he's got that wash in his hair, and nice little smirk on his face, like, I'm about to fry you up like a French fried potato, mate. And then this big overlay, and it's not glued in the front, but it is glued in the back, apparently. Maybe not, it's on a peg. So that whole piece will come off, and the hoses will come off here. You pull the wrists off. So that whole piece is removable. That's nice. Very classic on the costume. This is the way I remember Pyro. He might not, I don't know if he's like this anymore or not, but this is the way I remember Pyro. Nice details there on the backpack. Let's take a look at his articulation. Wow. He can look up that high, but I see an issue right here. It's coming apart. So I'm not sure what body this is on, but it was made to look way up. This might be Pizza Spider-Man. maybe? I'm not sure. Ah. And then the head pops off. So he could look back that far. He can look down that far. And he's got some waggle in there. And no chicken neck. But he can do the full exorcist. So that's good. At the shoulders. Wow. Pretty far past 90 degrees there. And he does have a cut here at the upper bicep for a 360 degree rotation. But you have to watch out for his flamethrower cord. And also at the shoulder we'll do a full 360, but again, you got to watch out for that cord. Pipe, hose, whatever. Double hinged pinned elbow. And it gives you about the 90 degree bend. 360 degree rotation at the wrist, and it's on an in and out hinge, and in and out hinge on the other side as well. He does have that classic Marvel Legends crunch. Can bend back that far, or the hinge rather, and then crunch forward that far. So he has that classic mid-torso hinge. Cut here at the waist for a full 360 degree rotation. And then at the hips, let's see, he can do that much of the splits. He can kick forward that far, and backwards none, really. Cut here at the upper thigh for a full 360 degree rotation. Excuse me. Double hinged pinned knee gives you that much bend. Boot cut at the upper shin for a full 360 degree rotation. Ankles tilt down that far, up that far, and a forward facing pin for rocker. Now, one other thing I want to look at on this figure is right here. It looks like maybe he was supposed to come with different effects than these that would plug in. And these, well, maybe they will. Let's see. Well, not really. So that's a little disappointing that they didn't at least give us a new flame effect for this guy that would actually plug into his flamethrower dispensers. Well, that, my friends, does it for a look at the figures and their accessories. Boom. Stand up, Rogue. Now it's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And let's start things off with my favorite version of Rogue, the Jim Lee era, or cartoon era, you might say. This particular Rogue is not the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Rogue. This is the retro-carded Rogue from Target. And as I understand it, the colors are a little bit different. And then here we have, and I don't know if he'll stand up or not. Sometimes he does, sometimes he don't. But this is the original Toy Biz Pyro. And as you can see, he was in dire need of a new figure. Costumes are the same, except for the boots on this one are slightly larger and rounded, whereas this one is just flat up against the body. That really being the only difference that I can see. Well, the backpacks are different, of course. And the flame attachments This one's flames are under, and this one's flamethrower attachment is on top. So, but I'm sure you could, you know. This is a separate piece, so you can move it around if you wish. And it looks, I don't know, the hoses on this one are much longer than this one. But this figure is much more bulky. Or, I won't say he's bulky, but he's bigger. And this one, the eye pieces and stuff make him look more bug than mutant. Of course, I guess mutants can look like bugs too. And then, of course, making his cameo appearance, here we have Stan the Man Lee himself. And how do these guys stack up with other lines? Let's take a look. From the Black Series, we have the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. From the G.I. Joe Classified Series, here we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. And for a 7-inch comparison, here we have McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, the 3 Jokers, the Joker, the Clown. And just because I have him right here in handy, here is the Dragon Stars series Mutant Roshi. I probably didn't say that correctly. And that, my friends, completes our look at comparisons. For final thoughts on the Marvel Legends series Rogue and Pyro 2-pack, I'd have to say I was a little more impressed with the Rogue figure than I thought I was going to be. I don't know why. I mean, it's basic Marvel Legends female body. She does have the new pinless knees, so that was nice. This costume, I'm not really all that familiar with it. And, you know, the one issue I had with it, the line's not lining up on the sleeves and the chest. And again, I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be or if it was just a mess up with the paint. Pyro, as you could see, the only other Pyro the only other Pyro that I know that they made was that Toy Biz in the 6-inch line. And, you know, this one has been needed for a long time. Long time. And, you know, that's really... I found this one on sale at GameStop was running a sale. You buy a bag, you get 25% off of stuff. So, I got this one at a decent price. And, you know, I like this set. Like I said, I was more impressed with Rogue than I thought I would be, so, you know, that's nice. Again, you know, this is a secondary Rogue for me. My main Rogue is always going to be the Jim Lee Rogue. That's just the one that I read the most of the comics within was Rogue. I think maybe more appropriate for this 2-pack probably would have been a much earlier version of Rogue from when she was with Mystique's Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. That would have put these guys on the same team at the same time. Which would have been, you know, about the time that she absorbed too much power from Carol Danvers. And that's a whole nother bag of worms right there that I won't get into in this review. But that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.